Okay, so as much as I like the show The Boys, one thing that seems like it's a glaring problem is Vought. Like, you're creating people who can destroy cities, destroy the world with no contingency plan just for money. You think, oh, well, we'll just control them. I mean, you've been doing this for so long. And it's not like you've been creating great soups. You know that they have been assholes. A lot of them. So, what makes you think that is wise? Just keep making them and make them stronger, even though you don't have a contingency plan at all. You would think that there's a switch in the executive office that when shit hits the fan, they could just flick it, right? And say, okay, calm down, Homelander. Go sit in the closet for a minute while we figure something out. No, they don't got nothing. At least they haven't shown anything. They have no contingency plan and they keep doing it. And it's like, okay, is it a it, like come on now. That's I know it's a fictional universe, and in order for the things to happen and be exciting and all that, you gotta have some leeways. But you're making Superman, you're making superheroes. You would think that they would have had already built in contingency plans. I mean, come on now. Amanda Waller makes sure that when she puts together a suicide squad, they got bombs in their head. Lots of times, if she puts together one, somebody's getting their head popped. Now, she ain't the greatest person and she gets, her comeuppance in many situations, but she knows that when you're dealing with super powered motherfuckers, you should have something if you're not a super powered motherfucker yourself. I mean, the fact that Ashley had to run and take some V at the end of the last season, and we don't know what it did to her. Like that she should have been on V. If it was a thing where she felt like that was an option to keep her alive, and they know what certain V's can do to them, compound V can do to them, it should have been a prerequisite for all of them to be V'd up so that they wouldn't be getting killed by these people that they're creating that can totally kill them. I mean, think about how they treated Homelander. They treated Homelander like shit on a stick from as soon as he was born. Of course he was gonna be crazy. Of course he was gonna be crazy. What the fuck? They had him in a fucking room, fucking doing all types of experiments in multiple rooms, laughing at him, doing all types of fuck shit to this guy. And and you don't think that's gonna do something to somebody who you at the same time have given superpowers just because you psychologically control him? What happens when he goes fucking crazy? Crazier than you made him. Then your psychological shit don't work and you end up with that episode where he fucked up all the people who was in his past. At that episode, as much as I don't like Homelander, I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah, Frank, you do deserve to get your dick burned off. Sorry. The fuck? All of them. Like, fuck, man. That's what y'all do. And then you don't have no. Man. Vaughn has to be in the fictional universe one of the stupidest companies I've ever fucking heard of. Because you are creating superheroes, really supervillains, if we're gonna be frank. But you've created a lot of superheroes too, but you create supervillains in the mask of superheroes. And you treat them like shit so that they have a reason to hate you. Like, come on, man. And the fact that they did this to Homelander. Like, there are so many Supes in this universe that don't have that backstory. You know, Starlight grew up with her family. You know, a lot of folks grew up with their regular families. But they decided to take the super sperm of fucking Soldier Boy and then put him in a surrogate mother and dolls her with a whole bunch of V and see what happens. What the friggity fuck? Are you kidding me? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You had no contingency. It's like I said, it's one thing if you could just go and say, boop, or even if it wasn't a physical thing because they could just blow up a building, destroy the whole city, so you don't have to worry about pressing the button. So if there was a thing that you could just automatically some from something, they had to have some sort of weakness. You can't just create monsters for profit and expect nothing to happen. Because that's all it seems like they was focused on. How much money they can make off of it. From TV shows and movies and and merch and amusement parks. Like, come on, man. Money is the motivation, but goddamn, you're making super fucking people. Shouldn't there be a bit of caution? And maybe as I talk about this, it could be a parallel for AI. Are we creating a super being and just for profit right now? Who knows? Right now we ain't at AGI, but we'll see. But anyway, that's all I got for now. It's gonna be fun editing this. I'm not even gonna edit this shit. I'm just gonna put it on YouTube. I don't give a fuck right now.